is the mood like from the people of Paris leading up to the opening ceremony and, of course, the big game tonight?
Thank you very much, Brenna. It has just been there has been just an incredible vibe here at Stade de France. I just arrived about 10 minutes ago. I've seen a lot of the street color that is the French rain. And there you go. You asked how it is, and there you go, without me even explaining anything. That's the kind of vibe. So many French fans. It is a sold-out event at the 80,000 capacity at Stade de France in Saint-Denis. I also bumped into some New Zealand supporters, obviously, because their team are playing. Not too many of them. They certainly are outnumbered here at the Stade de France. And then some Springbok supporters and some Irish supporters. Those from Group B keenly going to be watching what happens in Group A. These two teams are favourites to progress in Group A. The other teams in this group, of course, being Namibia and Italy and Uruguay. So, Quena, a fantastic vibe here, and certainly looking forward to the opening of the Rugby World Cup. The last two times that these teams met in a test match was in 2021, and it was, of course, the hosts that would take victory. Vincent Dupont, who we've been hearing from throughout the week, captain of the French team, also the 2021 World Player of the Year, has won every single test match that he has captained for the French team. He's won everyone here at home. Will that turn around here tonight? Well, according to the bookies, these are the two favourites to actually take the tournament in total. But a lot more we will understand and get a better insight from today's match.
Now, when you look at just the excitement around the French or France hosting this tournament, but what are they saying about the chances of the team getting a positive start in this tournament? Very important for any host nation to get the tournament on a positive note, isn't it?
It'll be key the first 20 minutes of the game for the French team. We saw what happened with South Africa in Auckland when you give New Zealand a little bit of space, you make a couple of mistakes early on in the game and fall too far behind at half time, then it is going to be difficult. However, that being said, the only team that have actually come back from half a time, being at a half-time deficit against New Zealand, has, of course, been France in a famous victory at a Rugby World Cup. It's a storied one at the Rugby World Cup between these two nations. Tonight is going to be the 8th time that these two nations meet at this global tournament, more than any other fixture that we've seen at a Rugby World Cup winner.
Now, obviously, the New Zealanders definitely one of the favourites for the World Cup. They've not really been doing so well. In terms of support, are you seeing some of the New Zealanders coming through? And how positive are they of getting a positive start also from this opening game?
Well, you know, they also will be without Jordan Barrett, and they've got a couple of injuries, so does France. But the New Zealanders are just keen to rectify the wrongs of the last outing that they had, and that was against the Springbok, a record defeat for the All Blacks. So they are looking to plug those gaps so that France doesn't find them too and exploit them. According to the fans, they're incredibly positive. The New Zealand fan always is the All Blacks are the bookies' favourites at 3-1 to win this Rugby World Cup. But both of these, in fact, all of these teams that are favourites, Ireland number 1 in the world, South Africa number 2 in the world, the All Blacks with the incredible pedigree that they have, the hosts of France who have gone to a final 3 times but never ever won the tournament. Finally hoping that they can turn that around in 2023. But all in the same side of the draw, which makes these early matches, what happens in the group stages, what happens in the quarterfinals, that much more important.
And just finally, Vaylen, I mean, from where I'm standing, it looks like the weather is quite beautiful in Paris. How is it, and what kind of a role do you think it will play heading into the match tonight?
The heat has been brutal, Quena. Since we arrived in Paris, the thermometer has been over 30 degrees. Today it reached 38 degrees. They're expecting, according to the weather forecast, that at kickoff, which is at 9:15 in the evening, of course, France is at exactly the same time zone for the daylight savings up until the end of October as South Africa. It is going to be 30 degrees. It is going to be very hot. Now add to that the kind of pressure that comes with playing a major test match, the kind of pressure that comes with full stadium, the kind of pressure that comes with opening a Rugby World Cup, opening a Rugby World Cup in your hometown and in your home nation. You can imagine that it is going to be exhausting. So, of course, heat management, player management, just managing physically is certainly going to be something that the coaches would have looked at, because for a lot of spectators, it has been incredibly, incredibly.
All right, Vaylen Kirtley, thank you very much for keeping us up to speed.